I still remember my first real love. Seems like yesterday. I was working for Federal Express, like Tom Hanks in Castaway. There was only one thing I loved more than corporate-branded content, and that was my fiancée, Helen Hunt. I've got just one last flight across the plane crash sea, and then I'm all yours. Little did I know. I'll never forget that fateful day. Looking back, I never should have tried to do 2 fantasy football drafts while flying a plane.
FE-117, looks like you got rough weather. Maybe you should just do auto draft for your fantasy leagues, over?
I was gonna make it, but then the plane got hit by lightning. Oh! And I somehow drafted the punter Jeff Feagles in the 2nd round. Oh! And it was all over. I was all alone on an uncharted island. What could I do? If I wanted to make it back to my Helen, I'd need to find a way to survive. Luckily, I had a whole plane's worth of FedEx parcels I could open and use. Oh, please be food. Please be food. Oh, thank God, I'm saved. Peanut brittle. Ah! From Peter Griffin.
Gotcha.
I had been on that island for 4 years. All these years later, I still couldn't get Helen Hunt out of my mind. I was going nuts thinking about her. Oh, Helen. Enough was enough. I decided to build a raft and get back to my beloved. But what to make the raft out of? Gotta be something I can use. I wonder...
Ah! 2 for 2.
I was able to float away on a raft made out of the giant joke box. Days passed. But then, disaster struck. I don't remember much after that. Apparently, I was picked up by some cargo ship. But then, wouldn't you know it, the ship got taken over by Somali pirates.
Look at me. Look at me. We are doing this movie now.
After years and years away, it was finally time to see my Helen.
Oh my God, you're alive!
I thought about you every day, Helen. You're the reason I stayed alive all these years. I never stopped loving you.
I'm sorry. I got back together with Paul Reiser.
What?
I'm so sorry.
I was devastated. Helen was my first true love, the only woman I ever wanted, and she had moved on without me. Fortunately, 5 years later, they invented portable pornography on telephones, and I've literally never thought about her since.